अखंडमंडलाकारं व्याप्तं येन चराचरं तत्परं दर्शितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। अज्ञानतिमिरान्धस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनं शलाकया चक्षुर्मिलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। गुरुर्ब्रह्मा गुरुर्विष्णु गुरुर्देवो महेश्वरः गुरुर्साक्षात् परब्रह्म तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। Can you hear me at the back? Okay. So, today there is no serious satsang right now. Start from tomorrow. This is like an orientation. Unfortunately, I am not carrying a water bottle. Ananda is saying every time you have to carry a water bottle. No. When he said that, I looked, no water bottle. Yeah. Anyway, so I think I am going to kind of give you an idea of why we are here. What are we going to do during this 2.5, 3 days we are here? There are a couple of things I like to share with you. One is, the days are gone when for spiritual understanding and for spiritual realization, people had to go and sit in caves far away in the jungles. That time has passed. First of all, it's not possible to do so now. Most of the beautiful jungles are converted into national forests. Nobody will allow you to build kutirs there and stay there anyway. Apart from that, I know of many people who have wanted isolation, who have gone on saying that, 6 months we are going to live in the kutir somewhere. In 1 week they are back. Because either there are mosquitoes or there are insects or the AC, there is no AC. You know how. So those days are gone. We now need to look at how we can live in this world, which is of course quite nice. In this heat without AC, people may get into trouble, which is okay. Environmentally, we have to think twice, but still. So, living in this world, is it possible to be spiritual? I think if that's the main thing, if we don't think of that, then there is no point in being spiritual. You can't be spiritual or material. What we are trying to look at is a future generation. I'm so glad that I can see young heads here. Please. I'm really, really happy because this future of this world, not only this country, we are not, of course, we are interested in this country, we are born in this country, we are thankful to this country, Vande Mataram, all that fine. But that's because this has not only sustained us, this country, but has also given us wisdom. That's the most important. So we respect, that's fine. However, what is the wisdom that this country has given to us? Wisdom is Loka Samasta Sukhino Bhavantu, may the whole world be happy. So isn't it part of our creed and culture, belief and spiritual practice to consider the whole world as one? I didn't say that. This is from the Rig Veda. Sarve bhavantu sukhino. May the whole world be happy. Living world. Sarve santu nirame. Sarve bhadrani pashyantu. May we see all that is auspicious. Ma kaschid dukkavad bhavet. Let no one suffer. Let no one have sorrow. This is the great teaching. This is what we should look into. Plus, the wonderful teaching of the Bhagavad Gita, where spiritual teaching is given in the midst of a battlefield. I can sit here and teach, that's a different story. It's not so difficult. Imagine in the thick of a battle, somebody says, stop, let me make you understand these factors. Right? So what does it imply? It implies we don't have to start another Kurukshetra. That's not what it means. It means this life in which we are is a battlefield. various forces, good and bad, are there. They are always opposing each other, and we are part of this camp or that camp. Sometimes we are here, sometimes we are there. And we are constantly in this battle. While being in this battle of life, can we also touch the essence of our being and be spiritual? This is what we should do. There's no point in running away. Especially, I'm telling you, young people. The other day, a young man came to me and said, "Sir, I want to give up everything." I said, "1 minute." And then I want to come to Madanapalli. I said, "Is that a place for lazy guys to sleep?" We need to work. Somewhere along the line, we have got into this understanding that to have peace, we shouldn't be doing any work. It's because of this, precisely because of this, I'm going to do some parts of Dhyana Yoga. Not now, tomorrow. The 6th chapter of the Bhagavad Gita called Dhyana Yoga, where what is real sannyasa is described. And if you follow that, then you're wearing jeans and you're still a sannyasi. In fact, I keep telling people we need jean-clad sannyasis. Wearing a dhoti is comfortable here, but we don't want, the paraphernalia should go and the reality should come out. This is the essence of our being, and this is what we are going to do in these 2.5 days, so that when you go back, you're not wearing saffron clothes, you're not shaven your head. See, I have hair, and you're not going with a japamala and your wife says, "Hello," hello. No. You're going back with an understanding of your inner being, at least an attempt, and to be able to spread that vision in all your activities. This is what you're going to do. I hope. Otherwise it is pointless. Then of course we have, I'm sure many people have come here, not because I am here, not because we are going to do a retreat, but because they want Kriya. I know that. Because people are looking for Kriya. Here and there, they've read in books, they did this, then they're saying, where is it coming from? Now this guy seems to be okay, seems to be. So let's go and see if he's able to give us Kriya. I can understand that. So how does Kriya fit into this picture? Now what I said before as an introduction, how does Kriya fit into that picture? What is the need for Kriya? Anybody? It looks like there are 2 separate compartments. One is you have to live in this world, in this battlefield of life, go inside, be spiritual, see the divine in all. Okay, fine. Is this possible to do that except theoretically? Theoretically I can say, Aham Brahmasmi, and then eat, drink, suffer, shit and die. So is this possible? So the purpose of Kriya, like not only this Kriya, Kriya simply means a technique, method. So Kriya, you have many kinds of Kriyas. People after death they do some Kriya. When somebody is born they do some Kriya. For marriage also there is a Kriya, and so on and so forth. So what is this Kriya? There must be many Kriyas. In the Yoga Shastras there are many kinds of Kriyas. So what is a Kriya? Kriya means a step-by-step way or method by which one learns to separate the mind from its distractions. Patanjali describes it as Chitta Vritti Nirodha. The clearing of the mind, Chitta, of all vrittis, which you can translate loosely as distractions, conflicts, ups and downs, plus and minus, the 2 dualistic factors that influence the mind. How to free the mind from that. This is also the aim of Kriya. how to make this mind, which is constantly engaged in the outside world, go inside and look. So this, therefore, Kriya is also considered to be, when you, I think there's something wrong. Can you hear me?
Yes.
So, Kriya is also a way to bring about in practice the understanding of this truth which we are theoretically discussing. That in the core of everybody's consciousness there is a spark of the divine. Everybody's. There is nobody who can be exempted from that, even Hitler. So you say, no, but I don't like. Okay, that's a different story. Every living being, not only human beings, but when you say living being, please include human beings. Every being, every living being, in the core of his being or her being, has a spark of the divine. Now we can say that 100 times, but we still want to see the spark. Therefore, the practice of a method or kriya is how to make the mind sensitive, calm, free of distractions, so that in that placid, rippleless mirror of the mind, the divine is reflected actually, not theory. This is Kriya is also how to make circuit breakers that stay for long. So, this is the whole process of Kriya. In the Bhagavad Gita, many people think Bhagavad Gita is merely a philosophical talk. It's not. It is the most practical teaching given, which apart from giving the philosophy of life, it also teaches you how to act. It also teaches you how to practice that by which you find the divinity hidden inside you. Krishna says to Arjuna, when you understand this, you see me in your heart, you don't look for me anywhere else. When I go to Dwaraka, you don't have to follow me, because the Dwaraka is a you. It's the city of 9 gates. Inside it I sit. When Krishna says I here, he means the Supreme Being, not as Devaki Nandana. Like when you say Ram, there is Ayodhya Ram, of course, whom we all respect as the Maryada Purusha, but there is the Shuddha Brahma Paraspara Ram. Kabir said Ram. So, to find that is the aim of Kriya. Bhagavad Gita, at the end of each chapter, it says, if Vyasa has written it, then it should be standard. It says, Iti Srimad Bhagavad Gita. So that much you understand. That much Sanskrit, if you don't know, it's terrible. Sad. Iti Srimad Bhagavad Gita. Then Upanishads. It is the study of the Upanishad. What does Upanishad teach? Brahma Vidyayam, the knowledge of the Supreme Brahman. And then it doesn't stop there. How to get there? Yoga Shastra. So Kriya Yoga, one of the ways of Yoga Shastra by which the mind, human being who is intent on finding the truth, thus practices step by step and more. Now, I am not going to say that Kriya is the only way. I know many of you say, but we want, yeah, okay, fine. But Kriya is not the only way. It cannot be. Babaji used to ask me. Because at one time I thought if I take Kriya, everything is over. I know many people, 10, 12 years, 15 years ago, they have taken Kriya, and every day in the morning they don't practice. So what's the use? They'll be here for the review, I hope. So Babaji used to ask me, अच्छा ठीक है, मीराबाई ने कौन सी क्रिया किया? What kriya did Mirabai do? I have no answer, nothing. So he would ask me, do you think she didn't reach there? I said, yes, she did. So, suspense. Then on the other side, Jnana Marga. What kriya did Ramana Maharshi practice? Nothing. Did he reach there? Yes. I can't say the same for Kabir. He practiced some kriya. Because if you read Kabir's work, you will find a lot of mention of Vida, Pingala, Shushumna and so on. But that doesn't, which means that this is the yogic way. There are many ways. If somebody has no doubts, that is very innocent, like a village person, not that all villages are innocent, I have had many experiences, but what I mean to say is simple-minded, and who are born and in their youth itself they have a movement towards the divine. Some people have that. They don't need Kriya, nothing. They will go there anyway. This is because they are already prepared. People ask me, Ramana Maharshi did not have a guru, so what about me? Why should I have? I say, fine, you don't want to have a guru, up to you. But don't say because Ramana Maharshi did not have a guru, you don't have. Because Ramana Maharshi is a different case. We are not Ramana Maharshi, right? Most of us. So this is the case of someone who has finished all a sadhana, almost, and come back to finish little bit and final. Everybody cannot expect to do that, right? In the Bhagavad Gita, in the 6th chapter, Arjuna asks a wonderful question too. Beautiful question. He says, okay, you say that the mind has to be controlled. That the mind should be like a flame, steady with no wind blowing. I understand all that, but it is not possible for me. When Krishna describes, he said just a minute. He doesn't say just a minute, but he says, wait, this cannot be done. I can maybe control the wind, but I cannot control my mind. It's so difficult. And you're saying do that, it's almost impossible task. So, what if I spend all my time trying to control my mind and therefore neglecting other things in this world and not finding this also? What happens to me? Am I lost? Neither here nor there. What happens to me? So Krishna beautifully explains, whatever you do on the spiritual field is your balance, bank balance. It doesn't get reduced. One. Second, such people, when they leave the body and die, they come back under two circumstances generally. One is they're born in a wealthy but good family, very rare to find. Wealthy and good family. There are, but good family. So that from childhood, all your desires in the material world are, you have seen and said, is over. Look at Buddha. He was a prince, he saw everything and he said, no use. so that you are finished with it. So that when you go on the path, halfway through you are not turning back to look at, oh, I didn't try cognac and going back. So, that's one circumstance. The other circumstance, he says, then, such a person is born in a family of devout, learned yogis, so that from childhood they have an understanding of where to go. Right? So, when you see such people who from childhood have been, like even Mirabai, that is the Bhakti Marga. We will discuss a little bit Bhakti Marga tomorrow. Sant Gyaneshwar, just a minute. Sant Gyaneshwar, of course, there was no question about his great qualities of bhakti, but he was also a Nathvanti. His guru was Nivartinath. who was a disciple of Gyaninath, who came from the Gorak Sampradaya. And therefore he has mentioned, if you read the Gyaneshwari, many places chakras have been described, yoga has been described. So now that is a good point you took up. So this means that Kriya is useful whether you are a Bhakta or a yogi type, or you are a Jnani. Jnani is the correct word in Sanskrit. Or you are a person who's like, please don't misunderstand the word, or you are a tantric. Please don't misunderstand the word. Because usually when you say tantra, people associate it with midnight orgies in the smashan. Tantra has acquired a bad name. In fact, the entire system of chakras and everything which we do in yoga is part of Yoga Tantra. Great books on yoga, Satchakra Nirupana, Yoga Pradipika, they are all Tantra, Yoga Tantra. Tantra simply means method. The only thing is Tantra believes that for this world, since most people are oriented towards enjoyment, Bhogo Yogayate, yoga through bhoga. Now that again should not be missed. That doesn't mean you should keep on enjoying, then you'll become a yogi. That's not what it means. It means that most people are so fond of enjoyment. If you curtail them and say, stop everything, give up and come into this, it is not so easy. So they say, enjoy a little bit, find out, this is all you can get out of it, discard it and move forward. But it needs a guide, can't do it without that. So they have Panchamakaras and all in the Kaulasara. I personally would not, because there is a danger that it's like tightrope walking, you may fall down. If you fall down, you may not be able to get up. That is the problem. It's actually a great path, but so what I'm trying to say is that there are different ways. We will deal with Kriya, because many of you have come for Kriya. And first I will give you a background why we are doing it. Not today, this is just a starting point. We have meditation, I think, now. So I think now have I given you a fair idea what we are going to do here? I would wish everybody does yoga asanas and all, that won't be possible. But we can, you have seen the schedule. So during the satsangs, partly, I will give you the theoretical aspect of it. Now before I end this session, I want to tell you, whether you are a bhakta or a jnani or whatever be your orientation, you don't have to change that for practicing Kriya. In fact, when you start practicing Kriya, you'll find that you're doing your way of looking at the spiritual life much better. Simple example. Suppose you love going to temples. Because I have started Kriya now, I go. I love to go myself for so many years. Or you are the one who worships the Supreme Being as absolute, formless. You don't have to change that. Continue. Right? So there are different ways of looking at finding the truth. Follow anything you like. Use Kriya to increase your speed. And I know there is some uncertainty regarding this, but whoever has come here thinking they want to take Kriya will get Kriya. No question. Have you got your checkbooks? I'm joking. Everybody will get Kriya. You can practice your Kriya at the end of the session and carry on with it. And those who have already taken Kriya, as I said, and don't practice, they can sit through the session so that there will be a review. Also those who practice, there will be a review. So this is what we are going to do here. And please don't move around as if somebody has died in the family. Smile. Nothing. Our inner core, inner essence is joy. It's been defined as Satchidananda. I won't go into this, then it will become a long satsang. We'll discuss that tomorrow. So, please pep up. I think good food is going to be served, but moderate your intake. Yogis, no? So, moderate your intake. Carry on. We are in a beautiful place. There's a river out there. It's very beautiful. I was watching that all the time in the afternoon. It's moving. So, thank you. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om Tat Sat. So now we have half an hour of meditation. After that, you can disband. Today. Tomorrow, no. Hard work. So, what we are going to do is just close our eyes. First, all of us together will chant Om 3 times. All of us. With me, you and me will chant 3 times. And after that, we will just close our eyes and meditate for half an hour in whichever way you like. Today we will not discuss how, what. You just watch your breath, do your japa, do whatever you are accustomed to and meditate for half an hour. And then when I say Hari Om Tat Sat, you can open your eyes and see me levitating. I'm sure. Okay. So we'll all chant Om together, all of us. Shall we start?